Is that like Russian accent?
A terrible one.
Terrible one, Jamie. Don't do that.
At least that was decent.
All right.
Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Introduce yourselves however you wish.
Hi everyone, I'm Lenny Huang and you can call me Renee. I'm from China and I did my undergraduate double major in chemistry and business and I came to RCA for the textile program. Now I'm the SU's president.
Yes. And hello, I'm Janmejay. I am from India. I am from the Digital Direction course and I'm the vice president of the SU. I come from a background of filmmaking and activism, and now I'm learning virtual and augmented reality, digital storytelling, looking at bringing together climate, sustainability, ecology, social justice with the new technologies that are coming up.
What art or artist do you like?
I really like this Russian artist called Andrei Svirdov.
Yes.
Um, I'm also very fond of another artist called Honza and Ujjwal Mantha. Uh, hey, that's always comes. Hold on. What artists? Let's begin with you.
Mm, I don't know, maybe I would say the RCA alumni Tracy Binen. She's great at the new art. And I hope so we could get more contacts with her in the future.
What art or artist do you hate?
None really. I think for me, the first time I saw a painting by Francis Bacon, it was a very disturbing one. But then I looked at it a little bit more and I started to sort of appreciate, even amongst sort of very dark, very violent imagery, there's a certain artistic tendency to it. So I think for me, when I think of artists that I hate, I don't think of it as liking or hating an artist, but as a reaction that you get from an art.
Yeah, I think when you do hate something, that's might be the emotions the artist want the audience to have. And I do think art is very inclusive, so there is no hates in there.
When, where, and why did you make the decision to run for your positions?
For me, I did run for the textile representative, like the program representative. And then when we work with the head of program and to me, and she was very nice to hear every single questions that we have collected from students, and she would do the following steps to make changes. So that makes me confident about the things that I would like to do. That is to help the students whenever they would have something want to change. So that's the basic reason I run for the president.
I think for me, interestingly enough, when I was watching Thomas and Kimberly at work as school rep, SU rep, and so on and on, and I was seeing what they were doing, I really admired the work that they were doing. And I felt that there was a chance for me to take things forward, and the RCA was a place where they could listen. They're really slow to listen, but they can listen to students given time and given the right set of things that are requested of them.
So, what's one thing that the RCA does well?
Art.
And also provide students with a chance or opportunities to have more thinkings of what they're doing. I think that is very important for people to get a skill in their life.
Also, like curating of students, I think RCA builds an extraordinary student body. Like you look at the work of the students that come to the RCA, it is every student will give you some level of like, you know, imposter syndrome just by the sheer quality of work that they do, including yours.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Styrofoam.
I hate the sound of the chalks scratching from the backboard.
What's been your biggest regret so far in life?
Hmm. Has there been one?
Absolutely.
What's yours?
Mine might be, I don't know, might be too doing so well in study when I was little. I think that would fulfill my parents' expectation so much. Maybe I could have been more rebellious when I was little. So that might be a different life for me. You?
I think for me, it's not getting enough sleep, especially in the final, like past couple of months. I feel like I should have at least 60, 70 hours extra sleep that I'm missing. But I'm hoping the SU role will let me catch up on that.
Okay.
Maybe.
What's one thing you'd like to see changed or improved sooner rather than later?
I think access of students to the technical facilities is something that uh, we really need to see urgently. Like, because at the RCA, there are people who have had to change their projects because they couldn't access the technical facilities they needed. And I think that is a massive red flag for the student experience. And I feel that it is important that every student gets equitable, and I want to use that word very carefully, equitable access to all the resources that the RCA has to offer. And it's often enough just a matter of distribution or, providing external support when needed.
Can the change be like worldwidely instead of RCA perspective? Then I might hope there would be more harmonious and peaceful world.
What's the most rebellious thing you've ever done?
You first.
Most rebellious thing that ever done. No, I think some of the most rebellious things that I've done come from like being fairly anti-capitalist in some ways or anti-establishment in my practice as a storyteller, but mainly looking at making sure that nobody's left behind. So lots of stuff in that zone. I did call my mom, who used to be a police officer, and showed her a film about police being evil. Does that count? Yeah, it's a satire film. I'll show it to you.
Um, for me, coming to the RCA is a pretty bold decision. That I'm glad that I do fulfill part of my wish being a designer, but it definitely has changed my life.
Do you have a guilty pleasure?
Eating would also be my guilty pleasure, like during very late hours.
I don't know if I feel guilty about it, but I do tend to snack all the time. Like for me, if you come to me at midnight, you'll
Yeah.
find a snack available.
He's got like a pocket of them.
And yeah,
What's a personal goal you've set yourself as president and vice president?
As present, I would want RCA students to have more inclusivity, accessibility, and sustainability in RCA campuses.
I think a personal goal for me would be to make sure that at no point does Renee feel left behind. And if there's anybody bothering her, I will go and fight with them a little extra.
Thank you.
What's something people don't know about you?
Most things.
I don't know.
Okay, I can tell you the secret. I'm not sure how it should be on the public media though.
Yeah.
But I'm actually a either. So I do need the Tesco vouchers, please.
What's the most painful thing you've been told?
I've been told.
Mm.
Have to say it's the bad news that my nanny has passed. At the end of June.
We will get back to you as soon as possible. I think that kind of sums up having to wait for sometimes days, months, years for a response. And rather than like a single stabbing pain, it's always a sort of slight sort of digging in your neck kind of a thing, where you are constantly under discomfort rather than having one sharp thing. And I think that's worse than having a straight no.
Finally, what's one piece of advice you'd give to new students?
Make friends, have fun, and get access to stuff. Just get in, don't ignore stuff. Just whatever looks like it's an offer, just go for it all the time and live on campus. Like, we have paid a lot of money to be here, let's have fun here.
Me too. It's like don't hesitate, be more confident, and enjoy it.
Thank you very much.